restaurant of the Intercontinental Hotel. Goodness gracious me, I cannot hear myself think. But we tried to tone down the music. And I know that table number 48 at Habesha, they're saying this is a very important debate, but we cannot hear properly because of background music from somewhere in the Intercontinental. Why are we in this hotel again? Bomet Governor Isaac Ruto, Elgeyo Marakwet Senator Kipchumba Murkomen are on JKL tonight. It's all about the referendum, Pesa Mashinani or Mashimoni, and all other things political. Gentlemen, Governor, you had the last. I said I was going to give you the right to reply. Go ahead.
Right. I think I'd finished about the mathematics of it. I only wanted to warn Murkomen that the people of Elgeyo Marakwet are watching, and that he is refusing to let money go to Lamaon Primary School.
Lamaon, I saw that on TV. I saw that.
Children are sitting on tires, and the teachers are sharing a blackboard. Have you ever been to Lamaon?
This is his county.
Yes, does he know where?
So that's your county.
First of all, the persons who are constructing the classrooms are national government. So if the money goes to county, they will not have the money to build the roads, the schools, because that's a function for national government.
Oh, now you're blaming the national government.
No, I'm just saying it's a function of national government. But unfortunately, and you can go to my Facebook page or my Twitter, you did a good story about the school, and there are schools worse than Lamaon. Both in Elgeyo Marakwet.
That's not the point. That's not the point. This is your county.
Let me come to that.
That's okay.
I'm saying there are schools that are worse than Lamaon. So you did a good job to bring out the story. But unfortunately, you didn't bring that story fully. There are 3 classes that are 80% complete. 2 being built by county government for ECD, and 1 being built under CDF, and the plan for other big build. But that does not mean that we don't want more well-wishers to come and help us in Lamaon and many other schools. The point is this, that the argument that money going through county government is devolution is a fallacy. Money going to whatever institution of government must go to the grassroots level so that it can serve the people. So that question does not even go to my county, and you can't blame the county government. That question goes to the Ministry of Education and the ability to devolve that.
No, but at the same time, Governor, wait. This is your county.
Yes.
You can't keep saying to Saidia, to the ministry. Yes. You guys should take it upon yourselves. I mean,
absolutely. In fact,
what have you done?
That's a great job. Last weekend alone, we did about 4 Arambes to help other schools. And let me tell you, when people tell us that, we go for Arambes, we do this, it is the spirit of giving back. Beside what government gives us, we need to encourage people to donate back. And in fact, I have always said, we have some of the richest people from my county, including my former competitor. Yeah.
Who's your former competitor?
Honorable Nicholas Biwott.
Oh, yes.
If we can be able to get as many people as possible to create, you lived in US. Most of those institutions in America, including where I studied, was, people donate money to build their class, to do this, and that's Arambe. The money we get from USAID, ActionAid, World Vision, and so forth, those are donations from individuals from their own pockets. So I think we also need to encourage us as politicians, but also everybody in the country who has something more than somebody else to give back to society.
Governor, you see,
when we are here,
yeah.
I keep wondering, is Murkomen a senator or a member of parliament? Because Murkomen, okay, you're a member of parliament, correct? Or a member of the National Assembly.
Yes.
That's the question. I accept that correction.
Yes.
That's the only one he has managed. Now the point is he a member of the National Assembly?
Right.
Or is he a member of the Senate? Every talk.
Hold on, Senator.
Is to support national government.
No, I support both levels.
He has forgotten that he is elected to protect, to defend, to represent the county governments and their interests.
I am at the umbilical
cord. Here is a situation where Murkomen would like to say, even if you devote more money, Lamaon Primary School won't.
No, that's a lie.
That's a lie. Where did you go to school? I went to a
school called Chawis, and thanks to CDF, when I went to class, there were no even walls.
Murkomen,
but thanks to CDF,
there were no walls.
Yes. We studied outside. We used to see donkeys.
Now he has been given a jungle forest land.
The advantage we have now is that thanks to CDF, my school, you can't even recognize you need to. There's a nice picture on my Facebook about when I was in primary school. You can't recognize. Yes, you must have seen it.
Is that one next to the forest?
You can't recognize that school now, then and now because of the CDF. And let me tell you something. Governor here is talking about I should only talk about county government. In our county, we agreed. Let me just say this. In our county, we agreed that as leaders, we must sit down together. We even agreed that our CDF funds must, about 80% should go to education infrastructure. And that's why we're able to build these classrooms.
Okay. Yeah. Eric Omondi, I'm going to start reading tweets now because I'm really getting annoyed with that horrible music. But then let me read some tweets. Eric Omondi says, both you guys, you cannot account for your wealth. Your wealth and expenditure have literally tripled. Both of you.
Well, I earn almost 500,000 and with some allowances cost about 800,000. That's a lot of money. You can give back others. I mean, that's a lot of money.
How much you earn?
About 900, 8 something. Can't tell.
When's the last time you checked your salary?
Even tell.
When's the last time you checked your salary?
He can't tell me. He's a governor, man.
I check.
He calls a chopper, he just comes. You know what's funny about the governor? He can be in somewhere called Chabalungu.
Yes.
He wants to go to another place called Siongiroi. He calls for a chopper from Nairobi to pick him from Chabalungu to take him to Siongiroi and come to Nairobi. That is a big man.
Is that true?
But this is the Sky team, right? You're the Sky team. You're known as the Sky team.
This is the Sky team. For us, I can accept that sometimes we pull resources together, we go to our various counties because we cover the whole country. But a governor whose jurisdiction is one district called a county, who is supposed to be living and staying with his people. Why is he hoping? I was the other day in Meru, the other day he was in Kakamega,
so I called a chopper
and he's calling chopper from Nairobi to pick him to take him to those places. So he should concentrate.
So Meru is very close to Chabalungu. So Meru
if he wants to go around the country,
Governor, the biggest,
to go around the country, he can come to Senate.
Governor, the biggest complaint from people on Twitter and Facebook is that you hardly ever spend time in Bomet. Is that true? Is that true?
Let me tell you, in terms of performance, Bomet has been rated as one of the best.
Bomet?
Yes.
Performance by whom?
I don't know.
By the controller of budget.
Does controller of budget rate performance? Just rates expenditure.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Performance is quality on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, the more the money is spent does not mean that you are more quality. I saw
enough time to get things done. I mean, I'm also chairman of Council of Governors. Maybe he would prefer that I don't come to Nairobi.
Yeah, the constitution prefers that it doesn't come to Nairobi.
Forget about the...
He's a chairman. He's a chairman.
The point is...
I am the chairman of the Council of Governors.
Is there anything in law that stops a chairman of Council of Governors to operate from Bomet?
No, is there aware?
Show me.
Maybe there's no Wi-Fi.
Where it says the office of the...
No, maybe there's no Wi-Fi.
That is exactly. The reason why we went for devolution is to create Nairobis across the country. The governor now lives in Westlands, and I told them, go ye and create Westlands in your counties. You see, these are people who are elected to be governors who have hangovers of Nairobi.
Governor, Siwita, watu wa Jamii Telecom.
Let me tell you.
I can give you some names.
Murkomen.
Tarus.
Murkomen.
Wakuje.
Let me tell you. Murkomen has no idea that there is an act called Intergovernmental Relations Act.
I am the one who drafted
that
it.
Sets,
the one who drafted it.
So, and then you forgot immediately.
I drafted all 6 laws. It doesn't say you must meet in Nairobi.
What was it all about?
It doesn't say you must meet in Nairobi.
Okay, let's come back to issues.
Let's go to issues.
What happens in the next 12 months, Governor? You want to put this country on perpetual hold. Why? Let's go on. The country is moving forward.
There are 2 options. National Parliament, Senate, meet, pass my bill. I'll give them next week. They pass the bill as it is.
Pastor Machinani,
yes.
Have you drafted it?
Yes.
It's ready?
Ready.
So you're giving them an ultimatum?
No. I am asking them to do their duty. I'm not
pass your bill.
Pass it. If not, we have started a popular initiative.
Why not just dialogue with the executive? Dialogue.
We have dialogue for 1.5 years, my friend. All the promises they have given, none of them gets implemented.
Hamtaki dialogue?
Even when we continue. Even right now, we are continuing with the dialogue. Even as we continue with the popular initiative for the amendment.
This man wants to be. You have higher aspirations, don't you?
There's no problem with that.
No. Watch it, Mulize. You have higher aspirations. This is just a springboard to what you want to do next.
Let me tell you, Jeff. Right now, I want devolution to work. Other stories, let's not waste time on them. let's deal with ensuring that devolution works, that we are able to deliver services in every corner of this country with adequate resources. And I've just given you the example of Mandera. Are you aware what's going on even in Marsabit, even in Masai Land, just behind Carnival? People walk long distances to get even drinking water. There is no drinking water where a large majority of Kenyans live. You know, these arguments we are having is because we are in the comfort of Nairobi. These are arguments of upper middle class and the middle class living in Buruburus, in Lavingtons, in Karen, Mudaiga. They have no idea what is happening in the villages. The only time he arrived in the village is through a chopper, and it's only for 1 hour to donate money that he has been given.
We meet all the time with the government.
Money he has been given by his boss
to give to the people.
And I think that is devolution.
No, let me explain.
By distributing those things, he thinks people are now happy. Stay like that. Wait for 2017.
What only baffles me, what baffles me is that we meet with Isaac at Wilson all the time.
Because you're both always flying. So you're both always flying.
My question is, why should a governor be flying to Bomet? Every time you meet him, he says he's in Nairobi to fly to Bomet. Where does he live? You see the question.
Where are you going when you meet him?
Where are you going?
I'm going to the county. I live in Nairobi. I was elected to be in Nairobi.
So where do you go?
The day the people of Elgeyo Marakwet elected me to stay in Iten, you will not see me here.
You'll be there.
If Jeff wants me, we must come to Elgeyo Marakwet so that he promotes. Let me tell you something about Alfred Mutua. There are many things people don't agree about Alfred Mutua. But if you want to see Alfred Mutua, you must go to Machakos. You go there.
He doesn't come here.
You want. No. He comes here under the most extreme circumstances. But you know, some governors are always in Nairobi, rarely in the county. Yet, the roles of the senator to be in Nairobi is to represent the county, and the governor to stay in the
What
the
do you
village.
do when the senators have stopped representing counties?
And second, let me say something. Let me complete something. There is also a misconception that if counties doesn't work, you blame national government. Or that it is the current national government that made counties for 50 years not work. The reason why Kenyans went for the new constitution, which I voted for and fought for, and Isaac did not, you need to understand that, is the reason why we went for that constitution is because we were tired with the centralized system of government before. So we went to this constitution so that devolution works. And devolution working is both national government and county delivering services. Therefore, don't tell us that devolution has worked. It must work.
But you regret voting for this referendum, the constitution.
Not at all.
You don't regret?
Not at all.
Governor?
Not even a second.
Governor, was it a mistake?
Myself, I preferred 40% other than 15%. And I said it, and we met with Murkomen in a number of fora. And I made it clear that I don't like the 15%. Let me also tell you something else. I didn't like the way the lands chapter was drafted. For example, right now you find leases expire in our tea estates.
Yes.
And Murkomen and company are busy scampering for it, distributing it amongst themselves, like you've seen what they are doing all over the place. I believe counties and the local communities must have a say in the way land is managed, but not a few fellows well connected here in Nairobi.
But Senator,
you know what I agree with? As a young boy, I used to hear about Isaac Ruto, the minister of Daniel Arap Moi.
Yes.
This man.
Yes, we were small boys. We didn't even know one day we'd be
you are still a small boy.
Yeah, so the point is this. I mean, of course, I and Isaac is a difference of about 20 or 25 years. But the point is this. 25 years or 20 or 25 years. But the point is this. We have heard about these people like in Isaac for many years. Even I must have answered a question in GHC about Isaac. But the point is, you cannot tell us that they just suddenly became angels, that they can't be accountable, that they became good people. These people are ripping the counties. They're stealing.
But does that mean that you're going to follow that route as well?
Not at all. The point is this. The reason why myself, Kalwale, and the Committee of Accountability are calling these people is because we don't want the rot of the past. We don't want the rot of the past.
Whom do you represent?
And how different is that from you guys, Senator? How different is that from you?
It's different because, one, we don't manage money. That's why Article 96 says we don't manage. We are not AIE holder like Isaac is.
We are not AIE holders.
So the point is this. The Constitution says you are the Chief Executive Officer, Article 179. You are the person accountable for all the money in the county, Article 33 of the Section 33 of the County Government Act.
Have you ever read the
point
PFM?
Is this. Wait, the point is this.
Have you read the PFM?
The point is,
there's too many acronyms here.
The point is this, that you see, if these people are not going to be held accountable, we will have golden bucks in Bomet. We will have Anglo-listings in Bomet.
Are you really worried about them?
I'm so worried because 10 years, 20 years down the line, we'll be wasting time to form commissions. We should kill this corruption from nip it in the bud.
Why don't you get one of them arrested? Get one of them arrested. Go to the DPP.
For the time being, they have found safe haven in the courts.
No.
But they will run.
No court has stopped you from
10
arresting.
15 years.
Which courts have?
I mean,
the governor says
the court issues an order that you can invite someone.
Have the courts
what is that?
But the governor says if you have any dirt on him, arrest him.
No, why does he wait until he be arrested?
Why not?
Why does Isaac find it so easy to come here and debate with me and he doesn't want to come next door? It's just next door. In fact, if you can help me, Jeff,
I bring
and
him.
you give me a rope, we can tie him and take him there so that we finish this thing. Because accountability is not negotiable.
Why don't you drag Halwale here?
We must.
No, that wachana huyo bullfighter. Alikata bana. Wachana huyo.
We are little bit small body. You know, governors have eaten well. So I need help from people like you to arrest.
But let me ask you this: he's here now.
Yes.
What would you ask him if you're in that chamber of yours? What would you ask him? That you ask him now.
There are documents, detailed documents that I must refer to when it comes to
just a moment.
I'm saying the document. I would have asked only Isaac a few questions. That where did the 84 million money go? Where that money go?
Answer that now,
please.
Come and answer in 7 This will not.
It's admissible. It's admissible.
Let me tell you, Jeff.
In fact, when he comes, we might decide to put him on oath because we don't trust him.
Do you know the only question they're asking me? We gave you 185 million. You banked it in a former county council account and not in county government account. You see? That was early March, around 3rd, from 28th, when I had not been elected. Let me just finish. Let me just finish for Jeff's knowledge.
Thank you, sir.
You already know it.
Yes.
But you're just trying to pull some politics around it. The point here is
this is not
we got elected on March 4th.
Yes.
We have no
quorum sworn in on 27th of March.
Yes.
We came to Naivasha for induction mid-April. We started appointing our executives in May. Meanwhile, the county is running. The money was brought by the Transition Authority and banked in the former county council account. And the only people who could run the account were the former clerks, their chief accountants, procurement officers, and the entire system that was in place. Let me just finish. The Public Finance Management Act, which it does not want to refer to, does not allow anyone to open an account unless you are seized finance and through the county executive committee, and then you go and open the account. Let me just tell you, that is the law. Haina shida. No, the Auditor General has never asked us about that. The money is missing. My friend. Let me tell you, the money is not missing.
It's not missing.
We use that money.
We don't know until it comes to Senate.
No, the Auditor General.
You have 122 remaining.
Yes.
Namura receipts.
Yeah. The Auditor General is satisfied. Let me tell you. Today he was in the County Assembly of Bomet. Today, his people were in the County Assembly of Bomet and they have finalized that detail. I'm not about to go to the Senate to go and listen to funny stories from Akina Murkomen.
But you see,
let's take a break.
We should have called Omar Hassan and Kalwale here, then we form a quorum, then we can listen to you. Because that's the only thing we need to come there. You see, this
gentlemen, let's take a break.
If the money is missing, report to police
and arrest you.
Arrest you. EACC.
Arrest him.
What's your problem?
If you are such a big man, you help me. I thought you get me a rope.
I'm a big man
to drag him somewhere.
Oh my. Oh my.
Can you deal with there are a few questions up here.
What be extinguisher yangu?
About Anglo-listing.
Kuna extinguisher leo.
About OP.
Anglo-listing, we'll come back and talk about Anglo-listing.
Was the minister that time?
We'll talk about that. At Isaac Ruto Gov, at Kip Murkomen, at Koinange Jeff. The hashtag is JKL. My goodness, there is a rumble in the rift. And they're both in the same party. What if they were in different parties? It could happen in 2017. JKL takes a break. Despite that annoying music, we'll be back in a moment.